Eddie!
Good to see you.
Hey, that was solid. How long you been working that up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a question for you.
I'll answer.
I've been sitting here for a little while, listened to the crime report. What is a suspicious circumstance?
Me walking down the street. I get a lot of those complaints.
There's a lot of suspicious circumstances over
I'm
here.
telling you. Well, if you ask law enforcement, it's something that was suspicious.
Okay. I was just curious. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it termed quite like that before. But
They changed up that JDR this past week.
Gotcha.
We call it JDR. And they call it police calls now and fire calls. Before, it was house fire, structure fire, wreck,
Yeah.
you know, that type of thing.
Okay.
And now they got fancy over there. So I think they're trying to become sophisticated.
Cool.
So
Well, we always appreciate the work law enforcement
oh,
does.
let me tell you, they're
All over the
we
wire
pick
grass.
on them because usually on the JDRs that we get in every day, Andalusian Op reports overnight to us. We call in the morning, and they say, "Oh, it was quiet last night,"
Yeah.
and so we put quiet evening. So whenever we get a report that they had something happen like that arrest, we make a big thing out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Chief McDonald over in Op, he don't mind because, you know, what he told me when he was sitting here a couple of weeks ago and we were talking about it, and he mentioned it, by the way, not me. So I guess it got across.
He was on the news last night also.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
What was he doing
I think
over
he's
there?
got a lot of spring break traffic coming through.
Oh, yeah, he does. And they had that high-speed chase Saturday. I don't know if you heard about
no,
that.
I didn't.
You
know, I'm not watching much news lately.
I know. Yeah, you're in another business. We'll be talking about that. But yeah, there's a stolen car, I guess, out of Tennessee or Kentucky. 20-year-old driving it, I guess it was. I don't have the PR or press release now, but anyway, officer tried to pull him over, and for about 8 miles, speeds of over 100 miles an hour. Then he turns off the headlights, blacks out the car on the bypass and off, and tried to run the light at 331.
Wow.
It didn't work.
Wow.
He took out a car with a young 12-year-old child and a lady in there, and the child went to the hospital. So we heard it was not life-threatening, but, you know, it's still
terrible, though.
Yeah.
Always terrible.
So, and Chief McDonald's a character. I mean, if you ever, you know, I was telling Dimitri yesterday, I was on live at lunch, or lunch live. Or
live at lunch.
Live at lunch, yeah, you used to do that one. And anyway, I've been over there a couple of times with you, but yesterday we went over there and done the show, and we were talking, you know, about people coming on, and it's hard to get guests, you know, to fill, like in the morning for here, you know, you go through your line, and then you're like, okay, who do I call next?
Going through old calendars.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, who's coming
well,
on?
who would be a good guest? Oh, what's that guy's name? Ben. Oh, we think too much on. You know, that would have been dangerous had you stayed there. But anyhow, I gave her a list of people, you know, to call.
Yeah.
She, you know, the local people can feed the major networks with good information.
Oh, for sure.
And that's what I love about WTVY.
And that's where the Talk of the Town segment came from, you know, where folks like you, and there's a guy named Royce Reagan out of Mariana. Let's see, who else? In Eufaula, Braxton is his name.
My buddy.
And you know, they you just call in or Skype in or whatever, and
that guy out of Mariana, that guy is a character now. Royce. Yeah, Royce. He's very full of information. I don't care what time of day. And then he gets opinionated once in a while. You remember that?
That's always fun, too. I get a little opinionated.
What'd they do, cut him off the cable over there?
Well, the Channel 4 is not on in Jackson County anymore. Because Jackson County, which is kind of ironic, is part of the Panama City viewing area. So, for instance, the state line is, I think, from Mariana, right where he broadcasts to Channel 4, the front door, it's like 29, 30 miles.
Wow.
And then it's 50 or 60, maybe even 70 from him to Panama City Beach.
Incredible.
You know, that's a government.
Politics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, we know what that is because, you know, we got a must-carry area that people must carry us, and then there's fringe areas that'll carry us just to have content. And like I said yesterday, I think it was on Facebook or with Demetria, y'all have done a fantastic job, or WTVY has done a fantastic, you used to be over there. But anyway, WTVY has done a fantastic marketing job and getting placement in other market areas.
Oh, and it's been ongoing for decades too.
Years,
yeah,
yeah.
you know. So
They've got a footprint, I think, all over the Wiregrass, all over West Florida, almost Central Florida until Jackson County came up, and y'all were getting ready to move into Tallahassee. I don't know if that happened, but you have a sister station in Tallahassee,
yeah.
right? And or they have I keep saying you.
That's all right. Well, you know, I worked there for a while. And,
a long while.
And had a good time.
Yeah.
You know,
it was a lot of fun.
But I got a good opportunity to bolt over to Enterprise to work for the Chamber of Commerce.
Well, we'll get to that. So that I see where you're headed. You know, go ahead, lead anchor person. It sticks with them. I can see it already.
Well,
but anyway, the talk of the town is an opportunity for small communities to get out there to the rest of the world and say, "Hey, this is what we got going on."
Yeah, because you can't cover everything.
No,
you literally can't. I mean, you could beat yourself to death.
Mike Gerspan can try to cover everything,
and he does a pretty good job. I got to say that guy's all over the map.
Does he put in a bill for shoes?
You know, that's one thing. My dad would always ask me. He said, "Man, you go through some shoes." I said, "Because I'm moving all the time, man." You know, but it's bad. I quit buying expensive dress shoes though.
Oh, I go to Walmart, man.
I wear them out.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Walmart specials on my feet right now.
There you go.
Know, yeah, for $20.
They look nice.
Oh well, thank you. And you know, let's compare shoes.
Kick foot up on the table there.
Well, you're working for the big town of Enterprise now, the Big Easy.
The Big Easy.
The Big Easy.
Is that what we call it?
That's what I call it.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. Oh, by the way. You know.
Chris.
Okay, he's here with us.
He's a new weatherman.
Yeah. Hello, good morning. And your weather for today is, hey, partly cloudy with rain.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Bye. But anyway, yesterday Paul wasn't there because I guess he's the early guy in the morning.
Yeah, Paul Stockman that came in behind me there at Channel 4. Good friend of mine. I've known
a really
Paul
nice guy, from what I can tell.
He's he works the overnight shift, and basically that works two different ways. You either come in at midnight and leave at 8 or 9, and then you can come in at 3:30 or 4 o'clock and leave at
noon,
lunchtime. Yeah.
Well, after lunch is
12:30 or so.
And
either way, you're not getting much sleep.
Yeah, I don't see. And Chris was like, when we went to lunch yesterday, he was like alive and on fire. I mean,
yeah.
You know, and
he's probably a guy that gets 8 hours.
Well, he's the young guy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's what I laid it out to. But we went to that. We can talk about names of places here. We don't get in trouble for it. But we went to that Japanese buffet restaurant. What's
Ichiban?
Ichiban.
Yeah, there in Dothan.
I have not. I was like all over Chris. I said, Chris, man, I have not been to one of these restaurants in years.
That's pretty good.
Not Ichiban, but I'm talking about the style.
Yeah.
Where you can walk up and they've got the meat uncooked, okay, and you get all your vegetables, your rice, and everything.
They cook it
for you right there in front of you. And in Florida, where we lived at in Orlando, we used to have a place like that. We'd go once a week.
Really?
And I loved it. And I sat down yesterday at lunch, and I was like, really? This is unreal. So if anybody's going out to Dothan and you want to try a fine Japanese and inexpensive Japanese restaurant, you can stop by. It's messages. You know, the non-crucial things in life. This thing's been acting up all morning. But, I mean, you guys got them big ones over there, had the big ones over there. This is that small Nexus 7.
Okay.
But it works. But anyway, it was great food and very inexpensive, and I enjoyed it.
Good.
City of Enterprise.
City of Enterprise.
Got some great eating places there too.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, what do you want? Barbecue?
Oh,
you want
let me tell
you.
You got Larry's. You've got let's see. Oh heck, I'm trying to think of the name. Ryan's.
Uh-huh.
Okay, great buffet restaurant there.
Yeah.
Let's see, Taco Bell. Oh man.
I don't want to name any because I'll get in trouble
I know,
if I leave somebody off.
We don't need to get you in trouble. But there's a lot of good eating restaurants.
Man, I tell you what, if you want, let's say your dish is fried chicken and some vegetables. There are a number of places you can go and get it. And
we're going over there. You're going to have life-changing chicken.
It's life-changing chicken. Yeah.
You got to really explain this one.
That's what we do in Enterprise.
Life change.
We change lives.
Well,
yeah.
That's a good thought.
Yeah.
That's a good thought. Well, it's a very energy-filled town.
Oh, it is, and that's what I really like about it. I mean, the place is moving all the time, and you got What's different about Enterprise as opposed to any other spot in the area is that the diversity there is incredible. And I didn't realize that going in. You know, I lived in Dothan, you know, for many, many, many years. And then you get to Enterprise, and it's just kind of a different look on things because there's so many people. You see tags from California, you see tags from Tennessee, all over the place, Texas.
Alaska.
And that's at one red light, you know. Every now and then you'll catch a Hawaii plate, you know, and they're all there.
How did he get over here?
He drove. I was in Hawaii one time walking with some friends, and the girl that was with us, we walked by a car, and it had a Texas plate on it or something. Anyway, she said, "Man, I bet that drive was terrible." I thought,
well, if they drove over from Hawaii now, it had to be a Fiat.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
They go underwater.
They go underwater, yeah. And they drive across the...
You know, that kind of... I would think about buying a Fiat for that.
I thought about it. In fact, we've been talking about that. I test drove one.
Did you really?
I don't fit well.
Where's a Fiat dealership at?
Mobile.
Mobile?
Yeah.
Is that the closest one?
Yeah. Well, actually... Was it Pensacola or Mobile?
Not one in Montgomery? No Fiat? No?
I didn't go that way.
Okay.
I went south. When I get out of here, buddy, I'm headed toward beaches.
There you go.
I don't care whether it's 20 degrees outside.
Hey, guess where I'm going on Sunday?
Where is that?
Jamaica.
Jamaica?
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm getting married this week.
No way.
Yeah.
Is it this week?
This weekend.
I wish I'd known that.
Do you want to come?
Sure, I'll come over.
Okay.
Where's it at?
I'll get you the details.
Yeah.
We want to give that out.
Yeah. Everybody, come on, man. Great reception, lots of food.
I tell you what, Friday after your last show, call me and I'll tell you where it's at.
We'll have it on the website going and flashing, you know, Adobe going, you know, Ben, and I'll make sure that she's going on vacation. Oh, wait a minute.
Is she?
Yeah, like you didn't know. I just figured it out.
What's that?
Huh? You're going to Jamaica and she's on vacation.
Demetria is not Lady Friend. Lady Friend is a different gal.
I've heard about guys like you. Salt Lake City, is that where you're from?
We got a great event coming up in Enterprise.
Salt Lake City, huh? Is that where you reign from?
No, I don't do the whole sister wives deal.
Are you in the Mormon church?
Listen, one is enough, right?
Hey, if there were 10 like mine,
there you go.
I'd take all 10
There
of
you
them.
go.
See, that was the right answer.
There. Great job.
37 years, baby.
Yeah.
But I'll be your marriage counselor.
More applause.
Yeah, boy.
We actually graduated. We passed.
Did you?
Marriage counseling, yeah.
Did you? Well, you know.
I think we got a bright future ahead of us. Crazy kids, we're going to go get them.
Well, all 20 of them. I see that happen. But no, when are you getting married? What day?
Saturday. This week.
This Saturday.
Yeah.
Do we have anything on the calendar, Teresa? Okay. Were you getting Dothan or?
Come on, yeah, Dothan.
I'll probably be there. Do I have to dress? I'll wear my coveralls.
It's not me you have to deal with.
Your wife. Can I bring? Oh, I threw it on the floor.
No. No, sir.
No silly putty or crazy string
No.
You know, as she's walking down the aisle going, she doesn't have a sense of humor like that.
Not on Saturday.
Oh, man.
Or not this whole week.
What's her name?
Michelle.
Michelle.
Lady Friend.
Michelle.
I called her Lady Friend on TV.
Do you know the song?
My belle.
Sunday morning.
Come on, spit out the French part for me.
Beep, ho, hee-ha. Wee, wee. You're not going to.
So I'm getting a little tense here because I feel like I got to be jumping to commercial break in just a second.
The voice is in your ear, right?
That's my mentality.
When I get too far along, he throws a pen at me.
Does he? Okay.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Carlton.
What's his name? Carlton?
Yeah, that's not his real name.
Okay. That's what you call him?
Right. Do you know why?
Why?
We tell everybody this. Do you remember the show? You're probably too young. Rhoda.
Rhoda? I don't think I watched Rhoda.
Well, she was like a, what was it? My Girl with what's her name in it?
Marley.
With Marla Thomas. But it was kind of one of those shows.
Yeah.
Where Rhoda was like a young lady that was trying to get into the American business stream, and she always had all these plights and everything come up. Well, she lived in a secure apartment, complex, and I believe it was in New York. And he knows more about it because I sent him the link. But anyway, she had one of them door things where the doorman was downstairs, and the doorman was Carlton.
Ah, okay.
And anytime she had a question, she'd press the button. Hey, Carlton. What's the facts of life?
Carlton. Carlton, we need you on the set.
Yeah. and then when I look over there, I go, hey, Carlton, do you got an answer for why the Pope is the Pope? And no, but I will in a minute. And he's over there, and boom, answers.
By the way, I like that guy.
Hey, yeah. Fantastic. Did you see the coronation?
No, I
it
watched
happened at 2:00 this morning.
I went from an office with TVs in every room to a whole building. There's not a single TV in our office.
No way.
I'm working on that. But anyways,
who's that lady that's on the
Lisa Fenner. She does Talk of the Town for Enterprise. She's the
Why don't you?
She's on the board. They got her before I left. And so I've done it once.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's a quick little phone call, but anyways, yeah, we don't have a single TV in the whole building. I got to work on that. But so I'm watching the vote on live stream, waiting on the smoke. Of course, go to lunch, boom, it happens.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
I mean, I was sitting there.
The conclave, is that what we call it?
Yeah. And what that meant, we had I guess our local historian with Catholicism, Mark Christensen. It's online, like this will be after the show. We put all our stuff up on our website. But anyway, Mark Christensen was on, and we talked about the Catholicism and what, the papal. Thank you, Carlton. He's see, that's another reason why he's there.
Up in your pay right now.
That's no, no, cut and pay. Anyway, but we had him on, and we were talking about in the conclave. Do you know what it means? The word conclave.
Conclave. I know it's a vote. It's where there's a gathering, or I don't. Tell me.
I just shake my head.
I have no idea.
I would have expected that as the first answer.
Yeah,
son.
Why you supposed to ask me what it means?
Carlton, what does conclave mean?
It means under key.
Under key.
Under key. So they've got all these bishops.
That means the doors are locked.
Well, no,
right?
The Cardinals have this big key that they have to lay down in bed with, and I'm just kidding, Ben.
Well, I'm not. I'm a Methodist, so I don't know a whole lot about
Methodist.
Yeah.
What religion?
Well, I'm a Christian first.
Oh, okay.
I go to a Methodist church.
I'm just picking up. We got a lot of good Methodist friends out there, boy. I tell you, let's don't get the First Methodist Church upset at us here, Ben. But anyway,
I didn't do it. You did.
No, it's your fault. You're the guest. But anyway, great guy. He is terrible with their security.
Okay.
The Pope.
Okay.
And
that's what I like about him though.
Yeah.
The guy just wanders out on the road and starts shaking hands and
on that papal ride through the Vatican Square, whatever they call it.
He hops out the Mercedes and
he hops out and grabs a kid and gives him a kiss, and then this guy was holding a crippled man on the side, and he got out and he blessed the guy, hugged him, kissed him, and prayed with him.
That's cool.
And I was like, I used to be a Catholic.
Really?
Okay. And I understand what, most of all that stuff is about. But this is the first real guy, okay, that I think that's been Pope in my lifetime. And it's exciting. I'm not saying the others were bad.
Yeah.
Okay, but this guy is real. I mean, how real do you get?
He rode the bus to work.
Yeah.
Back in Argentina. Is that
well,
right?
when he got elected as Pope, he went back to the motel.
I don't even ride the bus to work.
Well, you got that Mercedes now.
Well, there's no bus either. There's no bus going from Dothan.
Maybe we'll talk to the chamber about starting a bus program.
Sure.
Over there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Would you be the one to talk to?
I actually want to drive the bus.
What is this?
Oh, that's my pen.
Can I get one?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, see.
I'll let you have this one. Chamber of Commerce pen. Yeah.
All right. We just might join that chamber over there.
Sure.
Let's go ahead and get back, but first we're going to do a commercial break because I heard. See, that's
back in a flash, friends.
Your job, okay, is you heard Teresa over here when we went to commercial break.
Yeah.
Is to say
keep it real. Yeah.
Keep God in it. We'll be right back right after this with our buddy Ben from Enterprise. Good morning and welcome back. Boy, I'll tell you.
Good morning. Good morning. Is that, hang on.
Good.
There you go.
Morning. Can you do that?
No. Not this early.
Golly,
Catch me at like
how
6
many cups of coffee do you
6
drink?
p.m. and
My
I'm good
goodness.
to go.
You're on your third cup of coffee sitting here already.
Just a second.
What were we talking about when we left? I forgot.
Hey, I got to plug this while I'm here.
Huh?
We were talking about the Pope.
Oh, we were, but God bless him, and he's a wonderful guy.
Yeah, we'll come back to it in a second. My event coming up.
Yes,
The
your
big
wedding.
one. In Enterprise.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
The-
in Enterprise.
the-
I'm confused. I thought the big event was your wedding.
Well, yeah, big personal events.
He is not available anymore, ladies. Quit the phone calls.
off the market.
Yeah,
Off the market. The Air Expo is coming up in Enterprise.
Yeah.
That's on April the 20th.
Boy, I'll tell you
I
what.
want you to come to that.
I'll talk to you off camera
Shoot
about
some
that.
video? Yeah,
I'd
come
love
on
to.
out.
We had the air show here in Andalusia or at South Alabama Regional Airport a few years ago. It was spectacular, and a lot of things going on. And now you guys got something similar to that going on over there. I was reading about it, and that's one of the reasons we asked you to come on and talk about it.
Yeah, we need some vendors. Do you know some folks? Like, our food vendors were capped out, right?
Okay.
But
Of course.
Do
we're
you
in
know
South
somebody?
Alabama.
Do you know somebody that sells anything?
Car dealerships.
Yeah. Sure.
How about car dealerships? Why
or maybe if you make a craft.
there you
know,
go.
Or
Arts and crafts.
maybe if you have a display. Maybe like say if I were to make metal awnings
Right.
for homes and I had a display, bring it out, show it to us. We'd love to have it there.
Can I give you a suggestion?
Sure.
We had a huge event here a couple of weeks ago. EMA put it off.
Okay.
And Susan Harris. Well, I hope she didn't hear that. But Susan Harris.
Over my head.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. A lot of things have kind of skipped across your head over the years, hasn't it?
Yeah, they all take care with them too. Yeah.
Anyway, she's our EMA director,
Okay.
and she put on a event down here at the Kiwanis building about 2 weeks ago, and it was weather preparedness. It had you know all this stuff going on, and she had vendors come out there that had storm shelters.
That's a great idea.
And I got some information for you. I'll give to you to
Okay.
pass on. Let them know I gave it to you.
Okay.
And that would be huge to have out there because it's that time of year.
Well, yeah, and if you're interested, I'll give that number out real quick.
Go ahead.
347-1211. It's easy to remember.
347-1211.
347-1211.
347-1211. 347.
That's the number to Enterprise. 347-1211.
347-1211.
And that what that does is that gets you to City Hall, right? And
Right.
so when you get to City Hall, you want to ask for engineering because they're handling the vendors and where they'll be and setup and all that stuff. And so
Cool. Well,
Stacy there will take very good care of
We've
it.
got a lot of people here that have a lot of wears and tears.
And that's why we wanted to come this way too,
Right.
to invite vendors in, is because you reach a certain number of folks, but then you get a whole different
exactly.
number of folks over here. So
Exactly. Well, in fact, what we'll do for you, that's this Saturday,
April
No.
the 20th.
April
It's
20th.
coming up. But we want vendors to sign up pretty quick. though.
All right, get me the information.
Okay.
And we'll put up a little spot during the news.
Okay.
Advertise it for you and
Yeah.
get it out there. How's that?
Absolutely. I'll do that as soon as
All
we
right.
get through.
Tell your boss we done it.
Will do. Will do.
Enterprise, the Big Easy.
So I'm sorry you didn't get elected Pope, though.
Look, you were supposed to not mention that.
Eddie was on the list,
I was. The short list.
and he got cut.
I did. Yeah. In fact, I was the first paper that went into the black smoke.
Into the flame.
I was like, who? Yeah.
Eddie Lewis.
Yeah, can you
into the
imagine
flame.
Eddie Lewis.
into the flame.
Yeah.
Into the flame. You know, that is something that if you could just kind of sit in and watch.
They won't let you because it's
Oh, yeah.
a conclave,
It's a conclave.
and that means under key.
With under key.
Yeah.
I was gonna
You
say
have
with-
to carry that big key
with
around
key.
with you.
Yeah. Is it a
Have
key?
you ever wondered what
is
was
it,
under those robes?
Is it a key? Is it a key fob now? Is that the?
Well, you know, the way we got little things.
Yeah.
You never know.
Is it a fingerprint?
And pupil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eye scan.
Hi.
Retina. What do you call it? Retina.
I don't know. What's it called?
Retina scan. Carlton. Is it retina scan? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a retinal scanner.
Retinal.
Retinal scanner.
Retinal.
We'll get the right answer.
Not to be confused with rectal.
It's not a retinal scanner. It's retinal.
Retinal. Don't
Now,
want to get that one
Smith
mixed up.
would be coming down out of the office right now.
If you think it's a rectal scanner, you're using the wrong end.
Okay.
Where'd this show go? I can see if you done this at the other station, Mike Smith would be coming down and going, "Wah!"
That one might warrant an email. You know. You can reach me at Ben
How
at
bad was it?
WTVY.
How bad was it when we done the show? Did you ever get any hand slapping?
Well, you know, I went for the team.
Right.
And so, you know, no, I mean,
did we ever do anything?
We were pretty good. I think well behaved.
Okay.
So every now and then you get an email though, and you got to go sit.
You need to tell Eddie to shut up. Did you ever get one of those?
Nah.
Yeah, you did.
Sometimes you have to go in the principal's office, so, you know. But
and Mike is not a bad guy, you know, and I enjoy talking with him. He's been a good guy. But anyway, let's get away from that. Let's talk about the City of Enterprise. All right, boll weevil.
Boll weevil. What do you want to know about?
Boll weevil. What is a boll weevil?
A life changer. It's what we do in Enterprise. Change lives.
How's the military? How does it work as far as supporting the community? I imagine.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. I think
it's hand in hand, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Best support for military in the country. I don't know that you'll find a community better tied to its military organization than Enterprise.
Yeah. Oh, reminds me. I hate going back to WTVY again, but we did a first one day, didn't we, with WTVY?
Yeah, when we piped into Afghanistan.
Yeah, with Billy
via Skype.
Yeah.
How's he doing?
He's doing well. 6 more weeks.
6 more weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
35 days, Mama said.
Oh yeah, Mama's got the days, minutes, and hours
Mama
down.
makes some good coffee, by the way, too. Appreciate that.
I made it.
You made it?
Yeah, she poured it.
She took credit for it.
Again?
Exactly.
Okay, I guess she did. I tried, man. Anyway, that was cool. My son loved it. We're going to try to do it one more time before he leaves over there.
That's great.
I talked to Chris when we went to lunch yesterday. I said, man, I know my son won't mind doing it. I guess Connor is the unspoken one here that we haven't said anything about.
Yeah, Connor Vernon.
the
weatherman
hippie of the 50s. He's a hippie, man.
My hair won't grow like that.
I'm telling you.
I tried to do the Connor Vernon
you
wave.
Can't do that. You know, that is a cartoon caricature when you see him like that.
He's got great hair, though. He really does.
Oh, lots of gray hair.
Yeah. Great. I was giving him a
props. I thought you were saying
great hair. You know, when it goes white, you just embrace it. You know, that's...
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
What about when you're salt and pepper, man?
Well, you could go with the George Clooney kind of deal there.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go that, what is it, men's, just for men? Okay?
Yeah.
I did that one time with my beard.
Really?
See, I'm letting my beard grow back out.
Okay.
And we can do that here. So you couldn't do that on...
I'm a shaver anyway, so...
Yeah, the baby face. Golly.
I didn't shave today.
How old are you?
26.
Is that all?
26.
I said he was 30-something, didn't I, yesterday? All right. Well, 26. You're doing well for a 26-year-old.
Well, thanks, Ed.
Yeah, you really are. You know just the right moves and the right people.
Well, I'm a believer that the Lord puts you where you need to be. And so God brought me to Enterprise, and here we go.
All right. Now, other than the air show,
Uh-huh.
okay, what kind of events are you going to have there?
Well, we're working on a number of different things. Actually, the Chamber of Commerce has a golf tournament coming up if you're interested in playing in that also.
I love playing golf.
Yeah, and so,
You supply the golf clubs and the shoes, I'll be there.
Sure, yeah, and what else do you need?
Make sure we have plenty of beverage, and we'll just...
You know, they sell golf clubs at
I know.
nearly every store you go to.
I know.
Past that big Walmart coming into town, I bet they got some golf clubs there.
I bet they do. But my buddy Ben will hook me up.
You ain't getting no free ride here, Eddie.
Okay, all right. But anyhow, they've got the golf tournament coming up, and what's that benefit?
The golf tournament benefits the Chamber Foundation, which helps a number of different things through the community, and so I don't know the exact date on that, so I probably shouldn't have.
Just make sure we're on your mailing list.
It's coming up soon,
and we'll make sure that we get it.
I think I've sent you some stuff in the past.
Yeah, you have, and you know where it ends up, right? No, it does not end up there. Quit. I read your mind just
In the
briefly.
trash? You
It
just
does
take,
not
you
end
take
up
my
in
emails
file
and
13.
throw them in the trash.
I want you to look at this website
What's
now.
file
for a
13? Should I know that? I know some folks
No.
in Andalusia. Let's see if they'll call in this morning.
Do you think they will?
I don't know.
If you know Ben, call 582-2501. We'll take your call.
Give us a buzz.
582-2501.
We're taking calls all day. Changing lives.
Yeah,
On
changing
WKNI.
lives. Boy, I'm in trouble now.
So we're navigating the website here.
Yeah,
what are
and
we
we've
looking
got slow internet this
I
morning.
see,
It rained.
I see Martha Roby there.
Yeah,
What's
she's pretty cool.
What's she talking about?
She's upset with the president again. His nomination for
They're on different sides of the fence.
well,
Could you say that? Is that?
here's my thing. I've been bringing up here for weeks now. When did it become a Democrat-Republican thing?
I think it's been that way for a little while now.
Yeah, but what about the people that they're supposed to be representing?
Well, I don't know.
It's not about us. It's about the Democrats and the Republicans.
And I'm not in Washington, so I can't.
I know.
I can't.
Are you Democrat or Republican?
I'm an American. Roll Tide.
Boy. Safe move there. I don't know why this internet is so slow this morning. But anyway, we got it up on the website. And we get, last month it was over 250,000 hits. Okay.
250,000.
250,000
Wow.
hits for a month.
2 months have been over 250,000.
Right. So if
You and Ricky Stokes kind of tag out too and help
Who?
each other. He posts some of your stuff. Is that?
cover the mics. We don't mention. I didn't mention WA or I didn't.
Uh-oh.
No, Ricky's my buddy. Don't worry about it.
I gotta go. I'm getting the boot. But
The
no,
big cane.
he plugs your stuff though.
He does.
Yeah.
And he's a good guy. He's controversial. Okay, and he loves it. And I used to be that way at one point in time, but I found it to be more profitable not to be. Because in small town USA, you just got to be mindful of who you keep happy.
There. Okay.
So, but anyway, what I was saying is we've got this website. We'll get a link if you got somebody that's web savvy. We'll give you a page over there, and you can put
Cool.
up your own page and stuff. And we'll just put a link up here to Enterprise, Chamber, and we'll support you all that way.
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely, Eddie. Thank you.
So no problem. We like serving the community. You know that.
Absolutely.
I mean, part of being in the media business is you got to have a knack and a like, okay, for the community that you're in, and it helps to be that way because you get more out of it for yourself, and the community benefits from it. And that's why we do what we do. I mean, we're sitting here talking an hour to you. Okay, well, not actually an hour, 50 minutes, but to you about what's going on in a community not that far away.
Yeah, down
we
the
all
road.
go to Enterprise. I mean, I was through there twice yesterday, and great place. Lots, if we don't have it here, they've got it in Enterprise, and I do believe in local support.
Come over and get you a hotel room, hang
There-
out for a night or two.
No. Not when I can drive 45 minutes back.
No, it's worth it to stay.
Yeah. Well,
Come visit. You might stay forever.
Ben, hey, listen, Ben will buy you a motel room, okay?
I'll work
You
on
don't have
getting you
any
a good
friends
deal.
over here.
I'll work on getting you a good deal.
No, none of your friends are watching.
I can't give away my money, man.
582-2501 if you want to say hi to Ben.
We're waiting.
Maybe nobody wants to say hi to him.
Yeah, there you go, Carl.
Maybe it's not that his friends aren't watching, he just doesn't have them.
You guys get Channel 4 here, right?
Oh, yeah. On occasion.
On occasion, in and out.
Well, digital, it's crazy,
Really?
and before digital, all the time. And then after digital, it's like in and out, in the mornings, especially when it rains and stuff like
Gotcha.
that.
Okay.
But we're kind of on the very fringe over here.
The friend.
The fringe. Let's see.
Cool. Ben
Stanfield.
There you go. The
Okay.
Facebook page.
How come you haven't changed your picture?
Oh, that's my friends. You're supposed to be with your friends on Facebook.
Yeah, but
My picture is with Connor and Demetria. there.
What? We need friends to sit in the drinking booth?
That looks like dunking booth.
Oh, dunking booth.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
and I couldn't do it for that's the same day as Air Expo. Someone asked me to do a dunking booth, and
Where's this at?
I'm not really sure.
More people would show up if you called it the drinking booth.
Ricky Stokes. How about it, man?
Good point, Carl.
Yeah. Ben, you, let's see, Ann Varnum. What about?
They wanted a whole bunch of folks to come out.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I couldn't do it.
How do you like the social media stuff?
Well, you know, I tell folks that I'm on the ground floor of this stuff. My generation, it was built for us.
Right.
Really.
Well, you may think that, but
We got it started and have, you know, I like to think I'm a pioneer in social media.
well, I'm sure Carlton would like to think that too. That
Well, Carlton is a pioneer
Well,
in social media.
I largely avoid it myself.
Do you really? Carlton's not a.
he is not. He won't.
There's no @Carlton on Twitter.
Nope.
I think there is, but I mean, I literally haven't looked at it in years.
I'm on Twitter. Did you get me on
You're
Twitter?
on Twitter? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We follow each other.
But anyway, I feel like.
I think Twitter is fantastic. I love it.
Really?
Yes.
I think it's boring.
Well, because you're not doing it right.
Oh, how do you do it?
And well, if you
Wait. No. Okay. We got time. we got time.
I got to
Because
go.
This is
I
a
got to
big
go,
discussion
Steve.
we're going to have right now. How do you spell tweeter?
Tweeter?
Tweet.
TWEET.
Okay. Why isn't it called twit?
Twitter?
Yeah, it's Twitter,
Yeah.
and you tweet.
Like a bird. Tweet.
But it's a
Their
twit.
their logo's
Why
a bird.
don't they call it a twit when you send a message?
I don't know.
Okay.
Did you watch 60 Minutes on Sunday night?
No.
Do you watch 60 Minutes?
On occasion.
I'm kind of a regular on
Really?
60 Minutes. I watch it.
You got to understand, I have seen all 50 years or 60 years of 60 Minutes since it's been on the air. So I do take a break from it once in a while.
I'm Ben Stanfield. I'm Eddie Lewis.
I'm Mike Wallace, and your day's fruit. We used to say that.
I'm Scott Pelley.
If Mike Wallace walks up to your door, you know you have a bad day coming. But anyway, is it twit?
Tweet.
No, you send a twit. It's spelled TWIT. Twitter.
Twitter.
Okay?
Twitter.
So when you Twitter, you twit.
Tweet.
No, you twit.
Tweet.
I'm sending you a twit.
Anyways, the guy that founded Twitter, he was on with Laura Logan on 60 Minutes.
He would have been a good one to ask that question.
Man, he's a phenomenal interview.
Really?
And actually, I think Twitter got so big, he got to the point where he got voted out of his own company or something like. I'm not exactly sure how this played out, but anyways, he's no longer there.
But he's got billions of dollars.
Yeah, he turned in his 2 weeks at Twitter, and went and started this other gig called Square.
I heard about that.
Where
yeah.
Square is like, I could take my iPhone, for instance, and plug a little credit card reader onto it.
Yep.
And swipe your credit card right here.
Yep.
I can take your money right now.
I got one of those. So Ben, your credit card for the time on the air.
Okay. What's the charge?
$50 a minute.
$50 a minute.
You've been on here 50 minutes.
Gotta go, folks.
But we do appreciate you coming on.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate it.
And
it's been a good time here this morning.
it has been, and time flies. He said, I don't have much to say. Yeah.
That's why we talked about the Pope.
Yeah, well, every guest that's been on here has talked about the Pope.
Really?
Yeah.
Even Mike Jones?
Even Mike. Yeah. We had, well, here's the thing. Mike Jones is a lawyer. He's at South Alabama Law.
Gotcha.
Mark Christensen is his partner at South Alabama Law.
Okay.
And so, yeah, we talked about it. And everybody loves the Pope. I mean, this guy, what I'm afraid of, okay, and we'll get out of here, is the exposure and the nuts out there. That's my fear. You know, we don't need another conclave anytime soon.
You have to live without fear To an extent.
Yeah,
I
but
think.
you got to be careful, too,
He's
because,
smart, but
Yeah.
you know,
well,
you just got to get up and live every day, man. That's it.
well, it's like, you know, talk about living on the edge, Billy in Afghanistan, IEDs all over the place, and you got to be smart. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And you know, that's what I think about when I see the Pope, you know, doing what he's doing out there. You never know.
Absolutely.
And I just pray for him because I think he's going to be good for the world. I really do. I think he's going to give.
Oh, and Billy is too. You know,
Oh yeah, and
so-
my son, yeah, of
yeah.
course, and keep him in prayer as well.
Absolutely.
And, but we'll definitely. Usually he's called in by now.
The phone in on the show, is that?
Yeah, we have a weather report and all, and hopefully everything's quiet over there. It's been an interesting week over there.
Yeah.
And these natives are getting restless. But Ben, thanks for coming on, and we're going to go into network from the commercial break. So, folks, thanks for tuning in. God bless you, and we're looking forward to having a wonderful, wonderful week. Tomorrow, do we have a guest tomorrow? I don't think so. Maybe we'll have Ben back.
No, tomorrow's the first day of spring.
Oh, tomorrow's the
First day
of
of
spring.
spring.
And we take off that day. That's our day off.
Is that a day off?
That's a day off, Carlton. No pay.
The birds will be twittering everywhere
There'll
tomorrow.
be twits all over the place. Twit, 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 twit. Did you hear the bird outside your window? Twit,
Yeah.
twit, twit, twit.
We need to keep it real.
Keep it real.
And, folks, enjoy your...
Is that the signal?
It is. That's that rap.
Did we get cut off?
Do you miss that?
Yeah, I do.
Do you really?
Well, you know,
How many times did they yell rap at me?
a bunch.
A bunch.
Yeah.
Carlton,
Thanks, Carlton.
we appreciate you.
Appreciate your hard work today.
Yell rap.
What?
Rap.
Rap.
Hey, my gaboo got to do. That's a rap, right? Break out into rap.
No. What song is that?
I don't know.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
And we'll be back tomorrow at the same time, same place. Keep God in it. We love y'all. God bless you. And remember, tomorrow, what do they call that? Equinox? Is that where you set an egg up in the center of the...
You're the scientist here.
Huh? Is that...
It's a solstice or an equinox. I don't remember.
But is that where you set the egg up
It's a solstice.
tomorrow?
It's one of the two.
Yeah, it's a solstice.
Is that tomorrow?
Yeah.
So you can set the egg up.
Sure.
And the
I don't know
broom.
anything about the egg.
Sure.
And the broom. A broom will stand on its own.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about
Brooms will stand on their own anyways.
All right, I just wanted to... And you're getting married on Saturday.
Saturday.
All right, so keep him in prayer, folks.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
See, I ignore the raps, baby. Love y'all. God bless you. See you here tomorrow morning.